of victory as we move into round 6, which incidentally is the amount of points Malick Secondary has entering today's fixture. They too will need to raise their heads today and be up for the fight after being defeated 3-0 by Naparima College and 2-1 by Speyside High of Tobago. Both teams have a chance to change circumstances here in Trinity today. This is SSFL Premiership Division Football. Trinity College East versus Malick Secondary here at Trinity College East Ground. And as the weather changes, we take a look at the weather conditions. Temperature 33 degrees Celsius, humidity at 60%, and wind speeds at 5 kilometers per hour. Here in Trinidad and Tobago, I am Hans Devines, and with me, Brent Sancho and Colin Murray. Also in Jamaica, it's a schoolboy football. We have Holy Trinity going up against St. Catherine High, currently in play. And a little later, we get ready for St. Andrew's Technical versus Excelsior High. Gentlemen, what a fixture we have today. But before we look at today's fixture, let's look at last day's play and what were the results of that. Fatima College St. Benedict's 0-0 draw. Colin Murray.
Very, very interesting result. I think Fatima will be disappointed because you look at that and, you know, they're at home. They should have beaten St. Benedict's. But credit to St. Benedict's. They went there, they had a job to do, and they did it well. Another big result, Samoa beating Arima North. But Malick losing to Naparima. Naparima really on a high.
Definitely. And the other results as well. KRC losing to the boys from Tobago.
Yep, and St. Mary's a good victory against East Mukarapu. Speyside 1-1 result against Presentation. That was a good result for Speyside. You know, even though it was played in Tobago, but Presentation always difficult to beat.
Definitely always difficult to beat. And when we talk about the table and where we are in terms of the standings right now, we see Naparima College up top, followed right by Sawa North next up.
Yeah, as you were really coming into that round. Yeah. These were the teams that were there and thereabouts. Of course, it must be noted they're all still undefeated at this present time. Of course, Fatima College, as you mentioned, Colin, having that draw on Fatima College ground against St. Benedict's. Of course, St. Anthony's College, gentlemen, a team that started poorly is starting, of course, to rise up the table. And as we look at the other side of the table, it's really where alarm bells start to ring off. Of course, when you look lower down, Trinity College is who we will see here today, sitting at second from bottom. Pleasantville Secondary without a win so far this year. And look at that, gents. St. Benedict's College.
Wow.
Whoever thought coming into this season we would be having a discussion about St. Benedict's College in the lower tier of the table.
5 points, Brent, from 5 matches.
Unbelievable.
Well, the other fixtures in round 6, we get ready for more action all over Trinidad and Tobago. Trinity College East going up against Malick Secondary. Colin Murray, what do we make of Malick Secondary today?
Very inconsistent. They've played 5 games, two victories, 3 losses. I think Oba Samuels up front, Jalon Matthews coming wide. They're going to be the key players. You know, Samuels up front needs to score goals. But look at that. Win, lose, lose. So, you know, you could look at that and say, hey, they're slipping slightly. They need to get a win here today.
Well, let's talk about the Intercol East Zone defending champions, Brent Sancho, Trinity College East. What do you make of this team?
Well, I'll go you one better, Colin. This is, of course, the picture of inconsistency. A team that's really struggled here in terms of their start for the season. Coach Davis would be very concerned as you look at the table. Of course, no wins to the season so far. They have a game in hand against Bishop's High School, but they just have not been able to, of course, get the victories necessary to move them up the table. That would be a major concern. As much, gentlemen, I don't like to talk about the R-word relegation. Yeah. At this point in the season, you would be concerned if you're Coach Davis.
The thing is, Brent, they haven't really lost badly. They've been losing by the odd goal, but they need to get a win.
Yeah.
Well, the coaches will have a lot of say today. Let's take a look at Malick Secondary's coach, Coach Bartholomew.
We start training earlier this year due to the players that left, right? So we say we had a need of getting the players back to where they were. We played in two leagues, the West Penn League and the Republic Cup leagues, and we did very well. And then we said we will join 2 leagues, so that would have brought us into the SSFL proper. It's very important to the school, the boys, the community, that they win the season. Last year was preparation due to the COVID-19 and stuff, and that we played last year and they take away points. So they was on the edge last year. They had us to play, we call it a lifeline. But this year, it's important, more important, that we get all this preparation. The school are going back to be proud to be Malick, as they've been before, you know. And this year, they say, we don't have to play to stay up no more. We passed that staying up stage. This year, it's trophies.
Always grounded, Coach Bartholomew. And as we speak about grounds, let's talk about these grounds that we're on today. What can we expect from the teams based on this particular facility?
Hans, Brent and myself walked it. There are a few rough spots, but it also has some give. I thought it had been really, really hard. And it's not hard, Brent. They seem to have these areas where it's a little bit soft.
But what do we expect the weather to do with this particular ground?
Yeah, we were joking at the fact that, of course, when we got here, that it always rains in Trinity. When we've seen the impact of the rain, it's always been a very waterlogged facility when it comes to it. And, of course, it will have an impact with the way this game turns out, and especially how the teams want to play.
Well, one person that looks forward to this grounds working in their favor is Coach Davis. Here's what he had to say pre-season.
The boys are very excited about the season. They want to come out and give their best effort, so it'll be good. For the boys, it's extremely important, the football season, the SSFL, they look forward to it whole year. It's like a big part of their social life as well. For the school, it's less about the competition, more about the participation, more about what it does for the player and their holistic development. A few boys finishing school, our skipper from last year, taking up an early scholarship, so we have a few changes in the team. Everybody willing to come out and give their part. They're willing to show what they have. That's what they're out about. Biggest challenges for the team, and probably for most schools, would be finance, getting sponsors on board. That is always the biggest challenge for us. So we want to compete, we want to be competitive, we want to win, yes, but most importantly, we want to develop the other aspects of the child outside of the academics.
The coaches, the players, the results. Want to stay up to date? Go on the Google Play or Apple Store and download the SportsMax app and keep up to date with all of the action. Here at Trinity College grounds in Trin City, Trinity College East go up against Malick Secondary when we come back around kickoff in the Secondary Schools Football League Premiership Division.
round, and we're just awaiting the teams for the start of this game. Trinity College East against Malick Secondary. Trinity College East coming up against Malick Secondary in what should really be a very, very close encounter. And as we say, Trinity College East have not really won any games thus far, but they should be looking for all. They should be looking for all 3 points today. And Malick, of course, we talked about them being a little bit inconsistent. 2 wins, 3 losses, and they too will be looking for the 3 points. Again, Brent, we talked about the field. Ball control could be a little bit difficult, isn't it?
It will be difficult, especially when you look at, of course, the different indentations in the field. You did mention, Colin, in the build-up to this fixture about both of us taking a walk on the park, and one of the things we recognize, as you rightfully said, it has been a warm day so far here in Trinidad, and despite the fact that it's been warm, there's still soft pieces or patches of the pitch that is still there, and it's a bit uneven in some areas where surely you would think that, of course, a smooth run of the football may be a challenge. Of course, as we looked at the teams warm up, we did see the ball deviating a bit, Colin, movement on it and the surface. Yes, it's a pretty grass surface. It still has its challenges, and of course, as this young lady is showing you, the rain is in the air.
Yeah, it's a slight drizzle at the moment, nothing too alarming, but as you rightly said, every time we come in this area, it tends to rain.
Is that you or me that bring the rain?
I think it's you. There we see it's really overcast, really heavy, and I think, Brent, if we were to get away from that, I think we could go and maybe buy a lotto?
Possibly so, but yeah, I for sure feel, and we've seen in the past as well the impact, of course, rain on this surface have had on games. It's been extremely waterlogged. One year we did a San Juan North game here, and the ball actually stuck in one of the puddles, and that, of course,
Larry Noel,
yes,
remember the name, Larry Noel. He went on. The ball stuck in the water, and he went on to score.
Correct.
Yeah.
And so you just wonder if the heavens were to open here, what kind of game we would have. But of course, for both teams, as we mentioned in the build-up, it is a critical fixture. And again, I don't like having these sorts of conversations so early in the season, but you just have to look at the inconsistent form that they've had so far. And of course, you just have to wonder for both teams, where do they go from here? Of course, for Trinity East in particular, they sit right close to the bottom of the table.
Yeah, second to last at the moment.
Pleasantville is ahead of them. And then Malick, a team that we spoke highly of leading up to their fixture, of course, against Speyside the last time we saw them in our cameras. And they've really faltered and struggled since that fixture. Of course, a loss to Speyside to 2-1. They've gone on to Naparima College as well since then.
Yeah, well, Naparima College is, we've seen Naparima. They had a narrow 3-2 win against St. Mary's, but, they seem to be a quality team. So, it's interesting that Malick lost to them by 3-0. But again, going towards Naparima, going up to Louis Street to play, it's a tough one. It's almost as tough as going to San Juan North.
Yeah.
And that should be an interesting fixture today, San Juan North against Fatima
College. Top of the table clash.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one up there. And the old rivalry, the St. Mary's and QRC, they clash today.
They clash as well.
So we've got some interesting games on. But of course, we are here. We are here at Trinity East, and they are the two teams coming out with the officials. And there is Malick in white. And Malick, they are the Malick players. And of course, they will be meeting each other. And so the drizzle is getting a little heavier here. So these players are going to start in good conditions, and then it's going to get, presumingly, it's going to get pretty wet if this heavy rain comes down here. Well, there are the officials. The referee is C.J. O'Brien, and his assistants, Caleb Wales and Dean Ransom, and the fourth official, Kylon Bacchus. So there is the just two captains just exchanging all the normal pleasantries before they kick off. And once that is done, then it's going to be real action we expect here. Brent, who you think? Are you giving the edge to Malick? Well, let's just get to the lineups before we talk on that. It's Woodley, Malachi Woodley, Jalon Matthews, Jordan Ferdinand, Omarion Worrell, Keston Singh, Jeremiah Gabriel, Josante Duncan, Ronaldinho Richards, Oba Samuel, Keston Richards, and Tyrese Manswell. That is the Malick team, the coach, Anthony Bartholomew. And we're going to have a quick look at the Trinity East lineup. And they with Jaden Pollard, Nicholas Whiteman, Dexter Kroll, Hashim Hill, Dishon Plaza, Joshua Figaro, Anderson Barnwell, Jeremiah Frank Williams, Kaleem Prince, Josiah Daniel, and Seretsi Brown. And the coach is Dwayne Davis. So those are the two lineups, and both teams are going to be in action. Malick in white with a tinge of blue on the shoulders and in their blue socks, whereas Trinity is in white socks and more in blue and a tinge of white on their shoulders. So contrasting, not contrasting colors, but contrasting in terms of the design, as it's going to be a kickoff here for Trinity East, as there we get going with Brown, and long ball, searching ball. This is an interesting one, and it's picked up. The shot comes picked up there in the midfield, and by Figaro, having the shot, but really and truly never really got hold of it. But here comes Malick. This is a chance, early chance for Trinity. Is good bit of defending. And it's going to be a throw for Malick. So here is Manswell with the throw. The heads go up as the ball is now in the possession of Malick as they start to come forward. And eventually it's played out. They've won yet another throw. It's going to be David with the throw. Again, the heads go up and it's cleared downfield. That's a good turn, really a nice turn there by Brown. Plays it in field, but it's cleared away.
A good early start for the home side. They've been pretty direct in their approach so far. And I'm not surprised, as we mentioned in the build-up, it's really a game where it's 3 points or nothing, really. I'm not sure if a draw, Colin, would serve Trinity College's East's charge up the table. They certainly need all 3 points.
Well, that ball played over onto the far side, and giving chase there is Thomas. And eventually it's played out, and it's going to be a goal kick, is it? Let's see. I think the referee is saying it's a corner, but the assistant referee said it was a goal kick. So the referee, of course, he's the man in charge. So it's going to be a left-sided corner for Trinity East. So here is the corner. The heads go up, and Brown with the header, but it seems to have just slid off the forehead and has gone in, came off of a defender in the end.
It looked like Thomas, Colin. Tell you what, if he didn't get a touch on that, as we have another look at it, good ball into the box. Look at Thomas there, just gets a... Actually, it wasn't Thomas. It was that man at the back, Woodley, it looks like.
Well, here is the corner going to the far post, and it's just gone out of play. It's going to be a goal kick for Malick. So they're under some early pressure.
Yeah, and it's really down to the way Trinity College East has applied themselves in the first couple of minutes or so. They've not let Malick settle at all, and they've been very direct in their play, and it's causing all sorts of problems for this Malick team. That's a poor pass. And they've really put pressure on this Malick back four so far.
Well, the throw is quickly taken. And trying to turn with it there was Plaza. And he is bundled over, so it's going to be a free kick for Trinity East. And Hill is going to send it downfield. Not a bad kick at all, and the heads go up. This is Brown. He's really been a handful. Brown! Oh, just didn't get a shot away, didn't he?
Yeah, he should have finished, really.
Yeah, he should have.
He went for the big swing when I think it just really needed to be placed into the goal. It's good play by Brown. It's a big physical presence up front for Trinity College East. But really and truly needed a bit more finesse, I would say. They're knocking on the door, and that man there in your picture would be a bit worried.
Oh, he certainly would be. Here's Daniel with the throw. Sent downfield. Again, here's Brown. He's been here, there, and everywhere. Just couldn't get the control. Sent upfield. And Matthews trying to come forward with it. Good, strong challenge. It's going to be a throw. David coming across to take the throw for Malick. Heads go up. But here goes Frank Williams. Trying to get it wide. Trying to get it wide was Frank Williams. As David is going to take the throw again. So looking for Brown. I think he's pushed in the interim. So it's going to be a free kick for Trinity East.
Well, it's a makeshift centre-half pairing for Malick in Thomas and Woodley. Woodley, who normally plays higher up the park, well, not much higher, in the sixth position, holding midfielder. He's been asked to deputise in the back, but he's now up against Brown up front, and Brown has really been a handful so far for Trinity College East. You just feel, Colin, that with this sustained pressure they've had so far, they really need to come out of it with a goal.
Well, Plaza, is it going to be Plaza or is it going to be Prince with the free kick? A three-man wall set up. But here is Plaza. Gets it through the wall, but really off target. Good idea. It was well worked, but didn't get the power, nor did he get the direction.
Yeah, and it went through a big gaping hole in the Malick wall. So, yeah, I certainly agree with you there with direction. Just probably needed to hit the target. But nevertheless, a good start still for Trinity College East.
Yeah, they seem to be much quicker to the ball as well.
Well, they've got the numbers in and around, and when they play direct, there's at least 3 or 4 players around picking up second balls, and those individual battles or duels that we've seen in the middle of the park, they've been winning those, and that's the reason why they've applied pressure onto Malick. Every single spilled ball come out, they win it like this.
Yep, well that's good, good bit of football. This is Manswell trying to turn with it. And David, he loses out as well. But here comes Trinity. Oh, it's pushed too far ahead. He pushed it a little too far ahead of him. It was Daniel. And so it was cleared away. So the throw is going to be taken by Daniel. Sent back to Hill. This is Hill in possession. Gets it across to Whiteman. Moving forward nicely with it. He plays it, gets it to his left to Barnwell. As Trinity, this is good. Good from Trinity. He's knocking the ball around nicely. And oh, he's tried a little too much there. As they're going to regroup and start over with Hill. Daniel plays a ball inside there, nicely to Plaza. He gets it back to Hill. Looking to get it into that middle of the field towards Figaro. and cleared away. It's going to be, it seems to have come off of the Trinity's player, and it's going to be a goal kick for Malick. So the goal kick is going to be taken by Omarion. The heads go up, headed forward, but too close to the keeper. And he's going to start things wide on the left with David. He doesn't control it. It's going to go out, and it's going to be a throw for Trinity East. Plaza taking it quickly, gets it to Brown. Brown looking to take on his man. Decides to go back, but gives it away. It's one here in the middle of the field with Ferdinand. He plays it forward to Matthews. That's a great tackle coming in from Hill. Your kind of tackle, Brent Sancho.
Yeah, clean and fair. More importantly, and he won the ball. Thanks, Colin. But yeah, you have to take your hats off to Trinity College East. They've really started well.
Here is the throw sent in field. Matthews couldn't get to it. Actually, that was Matthews, that was Ferdinand, but it's picked up by Brown. He's been having a good game so far. Sends the ball through. This is another chance. No, it just runs away from that man there. Let's see. The man running, the ball running away from it looked like Figaro, and it was hit a little too far ahead of him. But again, the heads go up. But it's going to be a goal kick for Trinity College East. This is Hill. Gets it to Plaza. To Whiteman. Oh, that's a bad ball. Because the man had already started to, Daniel had started to make the run going down that right side. And Whiteman didn't realize that and was playing it wide. But at that time, Daniel had already made his run. So they throw for Malick, and again, it's a ball that they're going to make a few yards up that left side. This time it's going to be Matthews. Playing it to Daniel. That's not a bad looking ball. Oh, he should have gone for the volley, but he tried to play it back. And the shot now comes. And there is goalkeeper Pollard holding on to it. And well, he didn't hold on to it, but he made sure it didn't get past him. As Malick with Woodley. Ball played in field. And it's going to be a free kick as Duncan is brought down. Woodley coming to take the kick. He's got Singh to his right, but he opts to go a little further forward. And that's not a bad idea. Just the execution wasn't good. He had the room, Brent, as he cut inside nicely. Had it on that left foot. Got some power, but unfortunately never was able to find the target.
Yeah, he had the right picture in his mind, Matthews. And I think once he got the space that he created, I think he rushed himself into a shot. He was always leaning back in his form, which always means that the ball would go high. And it went not just high, but over as well.
Well, here comes Trinity East again. This is a good run. Plaza. Oh, he never got over it. And actually that was not Plaza, it was Prince. Never got over it. Cut inside nicely and had the shot, but was never able to control it.
Yeah, once he got it here, Colin, he just the ball just lifted off the surface a bit. We talked about the even sides of the pitch, and in his follow through with the laces, it just went sky high. Again, another good play by Trinity College East.
Well, here's Plaza, but it's won by Daniel. Won by David, sorry. Played in field. This is Matthews. Good tackle from Whiteman. David. Getting it in field to Woodley. He goes wide towards, that is Manswell. Ball played back wide. This is Singh making that overlapping run, but the shot comes, but it's charged down. Woodley retrieves it, goes all the way back to his keeper. So just about coming up to 13 and a half minutes. No goals yet here at the Trinity College East ground. It's with David, being harassed by Plaza. It comes off of Plaza. It's going to be a throw for Trinity, for Malick. So this is Woodley. Getting it up nicely there for Samuel. Ball played way over onto that far side, looking for Manswell. No, that's the man making the run. This is now Manswell and playing it infield, but it's picked up here as Trinity is coming away with it. The ball played long, too far to Brown, and it goes easily to the keeper. He bowls it out, but Plaza can't control it. This time it's Manswell. And good tackle coming from Plaza, and it in fact comes off of Plaza. It's going to be a throw for Malick. David has come forward to take the throw.
Hey, look at that. Good, strong challenge there by Plaza.
Matthews trying to get round. Hill can't do it. It's played out for a corner. Malick getting a little bit better into the game, Brent.
Yeah, and it's all down to application. I think they've now started to apply themselves better. I'm hearing shouts from the Malick bench talking about urgency, and yes, we've seen a little bit more of that.
Well, the heads go up, and still, I was about to say Trinity not getting it away, but they finally do. And the ball played towards Singh. He's turning nicely with it. And is he brought down? No, says the referee. And the ball's still in play. So it's in the middle of the field, but it's picked up here. Ball played wide towards Manswell. He cuts inside nicely, looking for some support, or not a good ball. Plaza wins it, sends it long forward. Brown is giving chase. But with him is Thomas, and it's hit a little too far. The idea again from Plaza was good, looking to get Brown going, but it was hit a little too far ahead of him, and it goes out for a goal kick for Malick. So this is a ball played looking again for David making the run. Of course, Brent, Trinity East, their star player from last year, Jaime Fostin, is not here this year to get some goals for them.
Yeah, and I think where they miss him is in the quality department. He added a lot of quality to this team. Certainly from what we saw last season, they have applied themselves and playing with a lot more aggression than we've ever really seen. So a credit to them. They've not allowed Malick to settle whatsoever. And you've seen it throughout the game. But I think in the certain areas where they're closer to goal, Colin, that quality that Fostin showed, of course, getting a huge sums of goals, especially against Queen's Royal College at the Hasty Crawford Stadium. They missed that.
Yeah, for sure.
Brown has done well, but certainly Fostin's quality is really good.
Well, here is Plaza, flicking it on to Brown, back to Plaza, but it's well intercepted there by Ferdinand. Still, Ferdinand does well. Gets that ball wide here to Matthews, and trying to get it back towards Ferdinand.
Yeah, Ferdinand's done well. It was a very tight area to play out of, but he's not. He doesn't shy away from.
No, he doesn't.
From playing in those tight areas. A good ball in there by Matthews. That's a very good touch by Ferdinand. Eventually stopped in the tracks there by Corral.
Well, here is Matthews again, trying to get it over. Not a good ball. It actually took a deflection, so it's going to be a corner. So another left-sided corner for Malick, and the big man at the back going up. Woodley is one, Singh is another. As this is the corner. Not a bad corner, and the heads go up again, and it was flicked on. It seemed to be flicked on by Samuel, but nobody could have got on the end of that flick on. And it went out for a goal kick. This is Barnwell. Looking for Crowell. As Trinity is looking to come forward again with Figaro. And eventually a good, strong challenge coming in. And it's going to be a corner.
Malick first. Come quick. Right.
So a left-sided corner for Trinity College East. Coming up to 19 minutes. No goals yet. As that, the heads go up but headed away. So it's going to be a throw for, look to come off the head of a Malick defender. So it means that Trinity College East will have the throw. And Plaza is coming across to take the throw. Couldn't control it. Was Daniel. And so David has the throw for Malick. This Daniel cushions it down, but gives it right back to Matthews. David with a long searching ball for Samuel. Headed away. Flicked on, but it goes straight to Matthews. Plays a good ball in field. Looks for the return. Oh, that's a strong challenge again. Coming from Hill. He's taking no prisoners, is he? My word.
There's no reason to. He's gotten his challenges and timing correct, Hill. And look at that for a crunching tackle. Matthews let good sense prevail and
yes,
got out of the way.
I noticed he didn't pursue the run. Here is that throw coming in, but again, it's Malick looking to come forward with Ferdinand. Has the shot, but really not a good one.
It's a good turn.
Really, a really good turn from Figaro. As running down that left side now, he needs some support. He has to hold it up. And has the shot himself. Who says he needs support? Came inside nicely and had a crack. It was low, had some power, but was a little too close to the keeper. And at the end of the day, Omarion was able to hold on to it. Free kick for Malick. Still, we await the first goal here at the Trinity College East grounds. And there's certainly both teams trying to get that first goal. You'd have to say at the moment, Trinity East just slightly ahead in terms of possession and in terms of going forward with goal attempts. But here goes Singh. Plays a good ball in field. And again, challenge coming in there from Hill. Comes off of the Malick player. And it's going to be a goal kick for Trinity College East. This is Whiteman. Back to goalkeeper Pollard. This is Hill. Playing that ball nicely is Crowell. And it's played forward, but really an aimless ball. It's going to be easily picked up by the Malick custodian. That's hit a little too hard. What so far, Brent, you make of the conditions in terms of how the ball is bouncing, etc.?
Yeah, it's certainly lived up to what we built it to be, uneven in parts. But generally speaking, it has not impacted in the way Trinity College East have approached this game. Albeit, of course, they've been extremely direct and they've used their tenacity in winning the second balls to their advantage. And that's why they've had the upper hand in this so far. They've out-hustled, outran, and in some instances, out-thought the Malick team so far. It's amazing that they have not had a clear-cut opportunity in goal, or what we would consider, Colin, a clear-cut opportunity.
Well, there was Figaro going down that left side. It's picked up by Barnwell, but he can't keep it in. And it's going to be a throw for Malick. So the throw on that far side is going to be taken by Singh. I think that may have taken a deflection. No, it has not. So it's going to be a goal kick for Malick. Yeah, we've not really seen any clear-cut chances, have we? Maybe Brown in the first couple of minutes.
Yeah, and I would say that Trinity College East, without necessarily seeing possessions or pass completion, have dominated this game so far. And as I said, a lot of it is down to application. They have just been all over this Malick team, have not allowed them to settle whatsoever. And despite all of that, Colin, they really don't have anything to talk about.
Well, this is Matthews.
Good shot.
And he holds on to the keeper holds on to it.
It's good technique by the young man, because in many instances, that ball could have flown over the bar, but he made sure that he got his body leaning the right way. As we saw, the ball is put across there, and that man, Manswell, puts it back across. Look at that. Good technique, gets his laces in, of course, keeps his eye on the football, and punches it through. He just needed a little bit more direction. I think the power was good. It just needed a bit more direction to beat Pollard in goal. It's the first real clear opportunity
that Malick has
had in this half.
And we've been playing now, coming up to 24 and a half minutes. As it's in the middle of it. This is Ferdinand. Plays a good ball through. This could be another chance. He's hit it over the bar.
Yeah, he's got to finish.
Wow.
He's young. He's used the wrong foot first and foremost, because he's trying to use the right foot to pass it around the goalkeeper, which is a tight angle, as we have a good look at it here.
Wonderful ball from
Great
Ferdinand.
ball from Ferdinand, who's been having an outstanding game so far. First time Hill has been beaten. He's had a lot more time than he given himself, and eventually he skies it over. Yes, he's right footer there, but Colin, I think if he had met it with his left foot and put it to the side where there was more real estate, he would have had a better chance. Instead, he tried to blast it with his right foot to the keeper's left, where it was, of course, a tighter angle. Certainly the best chance of the game so far.
Oh, Daniel with the throw. Gets it to Brown. Back to Daniel. Oh, this could be our chance again. He took it down nicely there. And it was Prince who took it down, took it on with that right foot, put it on the left, had the shot, but again, it lacked direction. So it's going to be a goal kick for Malick. Still, goalless here at the Trinity College East ground. Strong breeze blowing at the moment as well. It's going to make life a little uncomfortable for the Malick team that is kicking against this strong breeze. As here comes Trinity East. This is Brown. Didn't control it all that well. And Ferdinand. Again, you rightly said, Brent, he's having such a good game in the middle of the field for Malick. He's controlling things.
Yeah, what I like about him, Colin, he's of course, very comfortable playing in tight spaces. And he's wriggled out of a few situations that has me scratching my head a bit. But he's been able to progress the play with that ability that he's shown so far.
And you don't have that much hair again on your head. So
yeah.
you have to scratch it out.
Well, you have more than me now.
Here is Malick looking to come forward again with it. In the middle of the field is Duncan. And it goes back to Singh. This is Matthews. That's not a bad idea. You could see his intention. Took it on that left foot and he was trying to find the far corner. And it just went a little bit wide. Very much left-footed is Matthews. But the idea was good. Here is Plaza. Oh, that's not a good ball. He's giving it away. Matthews gets it back to David. Manswell does well to keep it in. But it's a good tackle. No, I thought that was a good tackle by Plaza. But referee O'Brien says, no, sir. And he's given the free kick to Malick.
Yeah, and it may just be the situation where Plaza may have gotten a little bit of his man before he got the ball. Again, the referee's in a lot better position than we are. We are, of course, with the replays, we change that advantage to our end.
Well, here is the free kick. Sends high up to the far post. Ferdinand, oh, he's doing so well, but he loses out. Trying to do a little bit too much there as Figaro trying to come away with it. It's picked up there by Singh. Getting it wide there towards Richards. And the ball is cleared downfield. This is Woodley. Gets it to David. Woodley has his back to his opponent, so he's going to put himself under pressure, and he gives it away. Oh, that's a good, timely clearance by Thomas. But here is Manswell. Sorry, that was not Manswell. Matthews looking to get it up to Manswell. This is Matthews again. He's lucky to regain possession. He's got 3 blue shirts around him. And referee O'Brien is giving them another free kick. And you could see the Trinity College East bench. They're not happy.
Yeah, found himself in a tight spot here. Got 3 blue shirts. Again, just a little bit of a tug there by Frank Williams, Jeremiah Frank Williams. Slight tug of the shirt may have been the reason for the call. Again, the referee was seeing it from behind.
It's Richards. Oh, he tried to find a teammate, but it's clear downfield. This is Singh. Looking to get it onto onto this near side to Matthews, but it's picked up by David. He's acres of space in front of him. Headed away by Whiteman. But going down that left side is Barnwell. Oh, he's pushed it too far ahead of him. This loose ball is picked up by David. Gets it to Matthews. Ahead of him is Manswell. Looking for Ferdinand, but Figaro gets there before him. Duncan was trying to, oh, it goes to Matthews, the loose ball. But he couldn't get a shot away. Singh does well, does very well, goes past his opponent. What is he going to do now? Keeper comes out. Player down at the moment. I think it's Ferdinand that is down.
It is. And he tried
something
to...
with ankle, yes. He's holding his right ankle.
There was 2 defenders that approached him as soon as he was looking to take a shot on goal. Didn't allow him not only to get the shot, but they didn't. They made sure that they left a mark to make sure that if he does think about having a shot again, this is what you get. But he's contributed well to the game.
Oh, he has.
Ferdinand, and of course, this man in your picture would be happier with the last 15 minutes.
That's right.
Compared to the first 15 minutes.
Yes, Coach Bartholomew.
They really struggled in the first 15 minutes, and it's all down to that team that it's in your view right now.
Brent, they seem to have had a slow start. For what reason, I don't know. But they started slowly, and they allowed Trinity East to sort of dominate, win the second balls, and they were being put under pressure. But as the game progressed, they slowly came back into the game.
And you have to think, Colin, from what we've seen so far, over the body of work, the 31-plus minutes, you think when you look at, of course, Trinity College's East position on the table, you have to wonder, what are they doing there? Because they've shown the sort of capabilities for teams that are higher up in the park.
This is Daniel looking for Brown. That's a good run. He plays it back in field. The shot comes from Frank Williams. Not such a great shot. And he got it onto that left foot, but he went for the far post, Brent, and he should have really been maybe looking to hit it towards first post. Was never in control of it, and it went wide. So the goal kick has been taken. This is Singh. He loses out to Barnwell. This is good from Trinity. Oh, that's a good solid tackle, but the referee is closer than I am. And again, Ferdinand may have just touched Figaro, and the referee is saying he would have none of it. So a free kick for Trinity East. Looks like Hill chips it. That's not a bad ball for Brown, and it goes over. Well. Excellent free kick, I thought. He chipped it nicely. Brown ran onto it. Just couldn't keep his header down.
That was a chance. Because he climbed well, met it well. Just couldn't get those neck muscles to angle it downwards. Because Omarion was certainly beaten. Good delicate chip into the box. Look at Brown. Rises well. but rises and heads over the bar when it really needed him to head downwards.
Well, here is Matthews. Does well. Trying to do too much, though. He got by one, was trying to go past 2 and 3. Ball coming off of Ferdinand, so it's going to be a throw for Trinity East. Daniel with it. Matthews playing it out, and it's going to be another throw for Trinity College East.
And of course, Colin, as you've noted, and we talked about the changes in the Malick team, the captain is here at the facility, but he's unfortunately on crutches. Of course, season-ending injury, possibly.
Well, let's hope not.
Yeah, and they've also have other injury to the, of course, to the other centre half, which has meant the talented Woodley, who normally plays in the middle of the park, have had to drop to centre half, and they've certainly had the impact of that change.
Well, this is Barnwell. Figaro giving him some support. Back to Barnwell. Trying to go down that left side. It's going to be a goal kick for Trinity College East. I think what we see, Brent, so far lacking in both teams is just that finishing product, isn't it?
Yeah, that quality that we talked about. And as I said, in a balance of play, if you were to use, of course, the middle third as an example, you would think both teams possibly should be higher up the table.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the execution third, or the third that you have to progress the ball into to score goals, they've struggled there.
Ferdinand, I think I think Matthews was in an onside position. The man who had run offside was Manswell. But let's look at that. Pass completion, 52% for Trinity College as opposed to 48% for Malick. That is, and the pass completion, 59 Malick, 55 for Trinity College East.
Which is quite low.
But the possession, 52 to 48. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, the possession, I'm not surprised. The pass completion is a bit surprising. And again, it goes and tells the tale of the story that we've been, of course, narrating so far, which is the game has lacked that bit of quality. It's been a bit direct by Trinity College East, which is good in some regards, and it would have had an impact on the pass completion. And both teams would have had clear chances so far, and they weren't able to put it in the back of net because, as you said, Colin, rightfully, the execution just hasn't been there.
Well, this ball aiming for Matthews. Let's see what he's going to do with it. He decides to go back to David. Back to Matthews. Being harassed by Plaza. Gets it back to David. This is Manswell. Strong challenge, but we'll play it up towards Matthews, but it's headed away. And picking it up is Whiteman. Figaro, not Figaro, sorry, that trying to turn there with it. But here is the ball looking for the head of Samuel. Couldn't direct it, and it's going to be a goal kick. But there was Daniel turned into a really strong challenge as well. So here's Whiteman. Oh, this could be danger. He does well in the end. Is Kroll, but they give it away. Ferdinand looking to play a 1-2 with Matthews. This is Matthews. He was looking to play a 1-2 with Manswell. And this is Ferdinand. Oh, he was just a little off balance. You could see what he wanted to do, Brent. He was trying to hook it back, but the ball was running away from him all the time.
Yeah. Good play there by Ferdinand. Again, if it's one player that deserves to be on the score sheet, I would say it would be Ferdinand, because he's certainly been a bright spark for Malick in the middle of the park, and he found himself getting forward in time.
Well, here is a ball played forward there by Duncan, but it's picked up by Figaro. Gives it to Daniel. Looking for Brown, but it's sent back upfield by Thomas. Handball. It's going to be a free kick for Malick. Matthews trying to take it a little too early and they give it away as long ball forward. Played by Kroll, but not a good one. Matthews is going to give it to David. Backup line to Matthews, plays it inside to Manswell. This is dangerous. Oh, he's pushed it too far ahead of him. I was about to say this is a dangerous move, but here comes Plaza on the opposite end, playing it, looking for Brown. That's a good challenge. Really good covering on the part of Woodley, and he sends it out for a throw. But what a good move, and Matthews, Manswell, just pushed it a little too far ahead of him.
He'd be disappointed with that, because if he'd made the right touch, Colin, there was Oba Samuel waiting in the middle all alone, and he just couldn't get the right touch. Maybe a bit of anxiety there, thinking that Hill, the money train, would be coming across to make one of his challenges.
Well, here is Daniel with the throw. But it's picked up by Manswell. Whoa, that's a dangerous challenge, but he got the ball. And coming forward with it, there was Whiteman. It's going to be a free kick. As, let's see, the man brought down there.
Looks like Woodley.
Woodley. Yeah, it is Woodley.
Well, it must be noted, Colin, the impact of Brown has, of course, subsided a bit up front for Trinity College East. And a lot of it is down to the fact that they're drawing a lower line, the Malick defense. So they're not allowing him that space in behind to run into. And that's where he caused them some problems.
Well, here's Barnwell, accompanied by Singh, but he
that's a good run.
Outruns Singh. Here's Barnwell, trying to play it back in the end. A really good challenge coming back from Singh, and is able to play it out.
Yeah, for a minute there, I thought he was dead and buried, Singh.
Yeah.
He did well to come back. It's a good run there. Good, strong, positive run by Barnswell. Look at that, Singh. Talk about lastminute.com.
Yep. Tell you what. But it's a corner for Trinity College East. So we are into the last 4.5 minutes of this half and added on time. That's overhit. I think that, in fact, came off of Matthews. So it's going to be a throw for Trinity College East. Daniel is coming to take the throw. So here is Daniel getting it back towards Whiteman. To Kroll, sorry. Not Whiteman. Kroll is the man putting the cross in. But Duncan coming away with it now. Goes wide to Manswell. In the middle is Samuel. He's offside. He went a little too early. But the free kick has been taken. Kroll. Well, the idea was to try to get it wide to Figaro, but the direction was not good, and it's going to be a throw for Malick. No goals yet here. Just about 3 minutes plus added on time. Of course, not a big crowd here at the Trinity College Ground East. Maybe some parents have come out and family and friends to support both teams. But this is Matthews trying to get around Daniel. Still a real tussle between these two. I think Matthews is taking it out. Let's see. Yes, it's going to be a throw for Trinity College East. So Daniel with the throw. Headed in by Matthews to Manswell. Picked up by Figaro. Oh, that's good from Manswell. And eventually the ball is cleared onto the body of Manswell and goes all the way back to the keeper. Pollard with a long kick looking for Brown. Bit of pushing on his part, and it's going to be a free kick for Malick. So we're getting word that we've got a minute and a half left for the half time, but we understand there's going to be 2 minutes of added on time. So far, Brent, I don't want to say it, but we've been spared the rain, and it seems that when you look over to your left, it's
don't say it.
it's we're seeing some blue sky and things like that. So I'm hopeful, Brent, we're going to survive here this afternoon, as this is Trinity College trying to put one on Malick and ensuring that maybe they're not going to survive, but they're doing well so far. Malick, as Daniel gets it back to Hill. Oh, he tried to do too much. This is Manswell being harassed by Daniel. Oh, he did well in the end. He's won it cleanly. Daniel comes away with it. What is he going to do? Goes over onto that far side. That's a very good header coming from Singh. Here goes Ferdinand. Does well. Wide is more. He pushed it a little too far. We've seen that on so many occasions that the ball control has let both players on both teams down. David just flicks it over the head of Plaza. Matthews has had a lot of the ball. Gets it back to a free kick as Brown just came in on the back of David. So we've been playing now 45 minutes and it's 2 minutes of added on time. The fourth official is just holding up the board to indicate that we are into the 2 minutes of added on time. No goals yet. This is Woodley. Matthews trying to turn. Brown. Wide is Plaza. Still Brown. Plaza going down that right side. Oh, that's a good challenge. Excellent challenge from Woodley. Plays a looping ball there, looking for Manswell. Oh, Manswell does well, but eventually Hill gets the better of him. Plaza plays that ball in field to Frank Williams. This is Barnwell, turning nicely with it, but eventually Malick come away with it. This is Samuel. Couldn't turn. Samuel has the shot. Didn't really get hold of it, Brett. Had no power.
Well, he looked a bit surprised that he ended up with the ball. And a clear look at goalkeeper Pollard in goal. Samuel. It was a defensive error at some point there, Colin, and again, Samuel found himself snatching at it and not really composing himself and having a proper crack on goal. He'd be disappointed with that one.
Oh, you would be. But you just have to feel, Brent, that, somebody's going to get it right at some time. And they're going to put it in the back of the net. I can't tell you which team, because it's been that type of game. Nice end-to-end stuff.
Yeah, certainly pleasing on the eyes.
And there is the whistle to indicate that we've played the 47 minutes, which was 45 plus 2, as neither the teams can be separated. So at the half, it's Malick 0 and Trinity College East 0. And both these teams, they've had their chances. Been a lot of midfield play by both of them, but they've had their chances. And unfortunately, neither of them could have broken the deadlock. So there we have it. At halftime, it's Trinity College East 0, Malick is Secondary 0. We're going to take a break.
SSFL Premiership
Well, welcome back here to the Trinity College East ground. It's at the half. It's Trinity College East 0, Malick Secondary 0. Neither of these teams could be separated here. It was nice end-to-end action. They had a couple clear-cut chances, but neither team really could break the deadlock. Let's have a look at the first half highlights here as referee C.J. O'Brien got action going. And Trinity College East, they were on the front foot. They started really very well. Brown had this chance, didn't get the shot. Got the shot away, but didn't get the shot how he wanted it. He wanted to put it into that bottom right corner, wasn't able to do it. And then Malick certainly came into the own, but not before Trinity College East had another chance. There was Prince hitting it high, not Prince, sorry, that Figaro hitting it high over the bar, and then that shot was parried by the keeper. And Matthews been a thorn, himself and Manswell has been a thorn in the Trinity College East defense, and they combined there. Eventually Matthews having the shot, but this was probably the best chance. Ferdinand, he put through Samuel. He should have held his composure, but put the ball wide. And then there was Brong with a header, out jumping everybody. A nice delicate chip from the free kick, and he just couldn't keep it down. And then Samuel again had another chance, robbed the defender, and really didn't get the shot away as he would have liked. He kicked more of the ground than anything else. And so it was at the half. There we see goalless. There is some of the match statistics at the moment. Both teams with 7 shots each, and then shots on target, both teams with 2 each, 9 fouls to 3. Trinity College, no yellow cards, no red cards, 2 offsides for Malick, 4 corners to 2 in favour of Trinity College East. 2 saves each by the keepers. The possession, again, extremely close. 51% Malick, 49% Trinity College East. So just based on those stats, you can see why this game at the moment is goalless. Let's go downstairs to Hans Devines.
Thank you very much, Colin Murray. Joining me, Brent Sancho on the pitch. Brent, looking at the stats, looking at what happened on the pitch, how does the stats really tell the story of the game thus far?
Well, the top 2 segments of the stats really gives you a clear picture of this game so far. There have been 14 shots collectively by both teams, but only 4 of that 14 has been on target. That tells you the game lacks a little bit of quality. Teams have been getting those clear-cut opportunities on both ends of the field, and they have not been able to execute. Yeah. Either it was a rush shot, a misthought, a miscontrol, and that comes down to quality and that execution part of it. Yes, of course, Trinity College East have pinned Malick back for the first 15 minutes or so. They would be proud of that because they certainly showed the appetite for a team that's sitting quite low on the table and needs to get points. But outside of that, Hans, they just haven't been able to get the right quality to get the goals, and that's the reason why this game is 0-0 at the half.
Well, the quality comes down a lot to the individual players, but if you were a coach right now for either team, what would be the strategy moving into the second half?
I think from a Trinity College East perspective, the same as. They've been quite direct in their approach. They've been successful at that. Brown being a good focal point for them. They've been able to get bodies in and around Brown to win the second balls. They need to continue in that vein. However, when they do get their opportunities, they just need to relax a bit more and obviously take those chances. From a Malick point of view, they've seemed to get a bit more joy from Matthews, but they need to get their front man, Russell, more involved in it. Yeah. Samuel up front, he needs to be a little bit more involved. Try to get balls into him. Ferdinand has been outstanding for them in the middle of the park. They need to get those key figures a lot more involved in when they're in their attacking third. And I think if they're able to do that and, of course, bring the quality that I mentioned, I think they'll be in good stead.
Well, Malick is without one of their key players on the pitch today, Akeem James, their captain. We spoke to him earlier on this season, and this is what he had to say.
Preparation has been hard mentally and physically because we have been out of it a little while and we are now coming back into it. Current format is a bit challenging because we have to play more school games this year. I have to come out and work hard because it have more players out there working as hard as me, and I need to come out and show my best. I look up to Sergio Ramos, plays for PSG, and I like him because he's a rough player and he plays aggressively. My mentor is my coach, because he looks out for me and he makes sure I'm good, and my mom's, because she pushed me in everything I do. Our advantage on the field is that we work hard, we attack plenty, score goals, and we defend well. This season we are coming out to work hard and win this, and seeing that last year was rough and the takeaway points, we're coming back better and stronger.
Hakeem James, captain and his centre back, injured right now. Very unfortunate. Hakeem, tell us exactly what is the injury and what's the process of recovery that you're going through right now?
I get injured in a Premier game. I get hit on one of my nerves, and it could take about 3 to 4 weeks to heal.
What are some of the things that you're doing to recover?
Icing, stretching a little bit, and I'll get there soon.
I definitely will get soon. We look forward to seeing you later on in this season. But from looking at the match, I mean, what are your thoughts? Not being able to be there with your comrades on the field.
It's hard not playing with my team today, but we had to finish in front of the goal. And
what word do you have for the boys right now? What would you like to say to them right now before they come back out on the field?
Teamwork, work together and get it done.
Work together and get it done. Well, let's take a look at one of Trinity College's East players. One name that we've heard over and over, defending to the fullest, Whiteman. Well, how do you feel about the Trinity College East defense?
They're not really good, but they're playing the football.
They're playing their football, all right? And one man contributing to that is Mr. Whiteman from Trinity College East. Well, we can see the crowd is building here in Trinity College grounds at Trin City in Trinidad and Tobago. We apologize for that feature. We will have it rectified, if not for this game, for another one in the near future. But one thing we can tell you is if you want to stay updated in terms of sports, well, we have you covered. The SportsMax app. Download it right now, sign up, and be part of all the action and all of the updates here in secondary schools football, ISA schoolboy football, and everything else that SportsMax covers. Now, the score here at Trinity College East grounds, 0-0 against Malick Secondary. When we come back, second half action continues inside the Secondary Schools Football League Premiership Division. SSFL Premiership Division.
SSFL Premiership Division.
Welcome back here to the Trinity College East ground. As we see, it's goalless at the half-time between Trinity College East, the home team, and Malick Secondary. Neither team could have been separated in what was a pretty even first half. You looked at ball possession, etc., and 51% was Malick, 49% even, and shots are really and truly a very even first half, well contested. The question is, Brent, how will this second half go? Would Trinity College start quickly again and maybe put Malick under some pressure and get that go-ahead goal?
Yeah, they have to. And it's worked well for them, especially in the first 15 minutes, utilizing Brown's physicality and, of course, the tenacity of the midfield of Trinity College East was able to gain them the type of possession and real estate advantage that we saw in the first half. The question is, can they do it? And then, more importantly, Colin, bring a bit of quality with it.
Well, here is Whiteman clearing the ball against Matthews, and he gets a goal kick. So Malick is the one, a long ball they started with, and trying to put Trinity College East under some pressure, some early pressure, and it means that they have a goal kick. And this is Whiteman. Does well. Plays that ball infield towards Figaro. Making that run is Barnwell, going up that left side. Sends the crossover. It comes off of the defender. And let's see, the defender there was Hill, but here is Malick coming away with it. Coming down this right side. It was Ferdinand, but didn't find the target. Didn't find the intended target. And Malick still in control, looking to get Manswell going, but it's settled down in the middle of the field as Trinity East coming forward with it now. No one really in control of it at the moment. Oh, that's a strong challenge, but still, it's picked up here by Daniel. He can't go forward. Well, no team really able at the start of the second half to put a few passes together. We see some strong challenges coming in. So the throw sent in, as coming away with it is Brown. Does well, has the shot, goes over the bar. Well, there was Brown, the danger man in the first half. Again, he's proved to be the danger man here, picking up that ball, running with it. And again, just the finished product, Brent. But here's Ferdinand, beautiful turn. Ball played out wide. And this is a chance for Manswell. He bangs it home. Well. That's the way you finish. The ball played. I was looking towards the assistant referee, but he was onside. And there he's saluting the camera. And, this is a celebration. What a celebration from Malick. But the number 20 there, Manswell, Therese Manswell, has given Malick the lead at the start of the second half.
And I think the reason that the flag wasn't raised is because of the quickness of the pass into Manswell's pathway. You have to give that credit, and that's a good finish by the young man. Excellent bit of work there by Malick. Once the ball was switched out wide, of course, to Richards, he played it one time across the park, Colin, and put it into the pathway of Manswell, who had little to do but still an important job to do. This time I think he's offside chasing this one. But it's a good finish by him.
Wonderful finish. That's the way you finish.
Yeah, because we talked a lot about quality in the first half, or the lack thereof. And instantly, in the second half, a good bit of quality there by Manswell to put the ball into the back of the net. 1-0 to Malick.
Well, Matthews giving that chase, but he's not going to get there. And it's going to be a throw for Trinity East. So they suddenly find themselves down here at the start of the second half. Ball sent towards Figaro. He can't keep it in. And it's going to be a throw for Malick.
Well, it's so important for Trinity College East to keep their composure here. They just can't afford to go down another goal. They've approached the second half well thus far. Unfortunate to just concede. But this is where they have to keep concentrated and make sure that they don't succumb to another one, because you just feel calling another goal and that would be lights out.
Well, this is Singh. Sends the cross in. It came off of Whiteman, and it's going to be a corner for Malick. They've started well in the second half.
Yeah, they have as well. And since they've scored that goal, I'm looking at the body language of the Trinity College East players, Colin. It just seemed like their heads have gone down, because they know they've dominated from a real estate and possession point of view, where they've camped out in the Malick half, but they've had nothing to show for it. And despite all of that work, they've still found themselves a goal down and now facing this corner.
Well, here's Matthews with the corner. See the referee just having a word with a couple of the players. In fact, talking to Barnwell. Oh, it's not cleared away, and eventually it's sent upfield, and then really not a great attempt at a shot. And goalkeeper Omarion Warrell picks it up. Actually, the goalkeeper Pollard, Omarion Warrell, is the custodian for Malick. Is the ball sent down? This is Manswell again. Is he brought down? No, says the referee. So Manswell causing all sorts of problems early in the second half for Trinity College East. But here goes Trinity College East now with an attack of their own. Sent across field and just cleared away in the nick of time. It's going to be a free kick.
Well, it's starting to get a bit end-to-end now, Colin.
It does, yeah.
From a neutral perspective, that's a good sight. But certainly for these fans here, for the respective schools, they're living quite dangerously, both teams.
So a free kick. It's going to be taken by David. Oh, it comes off the chest. He couldn't control it. So Matthews, is he brought down? No, says referee O'Brien. You don't want to have another look at that, Brent.
Yeah, there seems to be contact. The question is whether or not Barnwell could have gotten his foot. But here's the goal. Look at that. Quick early pass there from Richards into the pathway of Manswell. That's the key to this. The part from Richard. Manswell finished confidently. And of course the celebration as cool as you like. Get the shades out, gentlemen, because the future is looking bright.
Well, here is a long ball from Prince. Long ball from Prince, but here goes Trinity East up that right side. So it's going to be a throw for Trinity College East. Or is it going to be a free kick? Let's see. Yes, the referee is in fact awarding a free kick. So it's going to be taken by Plaza. Not a great header away, but Barnwell can't control it. And going down this right side here, Oh, but it's won back by Barnwell. He did very well indeed. Barnwell. Good sliding challenge.
Early contender for man of the match, Ferdinand.
So it's going to be a throw for Malick. So here's Singh with the throw for Malick. But it's won by Prince. Plays it back to Barnwell. Ball comes all the way back to Whiteman. He gets it to Hill. So Trinity's knocking it around, but oh, he was lucky there. As Trinity is in possession on that right side, and the ball comes off of David and goes out for a throw. So that was Daniel going up that right side and looking to cross. And, any scores, Brent, in some of the other games? I think you had one with Presentation College.
Yeah, Presentation College up 3-0 against Bishops of Tobago. And Speyside at the halfway mark is 3-1 up against Pleasantville. Oh, I tell you what, Colin, what a chance. What a chance.
Wow.
There were 2 players in attendance there. One, of course, being the captain, Whiteman. As we have another look, a good swinging ball coming in. Look at Whiteman, just under the keeper.
Yeah, Omarion Worrell.
And, of course, yeah, just feel that they should have probably done a little bit better there, because there were 2 players in attendance. Whiteman, the one eventually getting the touch. But that's a chance there. Easily the best chance for Trinity College East in this half so far.
So it's going to be a free kick because Matthews has been brought down. So let's see. Matthews is in fact going to leave it for David. Isaiah David is going to take this free kick. Is he going to try and curl it over the top of the wall into the corner of the net? Oh, it's headed away there in the end by Whiteman.
Well, who needs curl when you got power? I tell you what, his body suggests that he was trying to curl it, but his eventual execution, I'm just wondering if Whiteman wasn't there. So you have another look at it. Look at that. It's an unorthodox way of striking the football with your laces. But
He did well, didn't he?
Yeah, but threw the form out the window because there was a lot of venom in that shot. And you wonder if Whiteman wasn't there, Colin, what would have happened?
Well, here's the corner. Oh, it's flicked on. And my word, eventually it's cleared up field, but not good defending by Trinity. They got away with one there. Was trying to play it cruel, but it's one back here by Samuel. Over Samuel plays that ball in field, and it comes towards. Let's see, the shot comes, goes just wide.
Yeah, and he really should have hit the target there, because once Richards got inside of his man, Colin, he had a lot more time than the shot suggested, and he just, for a minute there, Colin, you thought Malick would have got another goal up. Yep. But this is quite open stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's end-to-end stuff now. As this ball played through. There's a chance here.
He's done well.
He's
got to finish. He's got to finish.
Oh, that's it. He has finished. Jeremiah Frank William is the man. As you rightly said, Brent, he had to finish, and he picked his spot nicely.
Yeah.
But a good run up that left side.
It is a good run, because we talked about how the play is becoming a bit stretched. Good ball down the flank there.
Plaza.
For Plaza. He puts it across the face, and look at that there for a finish. by the big man, Frank Williams. Coming in, confidence, places it with his foot, inside of his foot, giving goalkeeper Omarion absolutely no chance from stopping that one.
So Marion Worrell, he was diving to his left, but couldn't get it.
Yeah, he couldn't, because it was a good finish.
Oh, it was.
Composed and passed it into the back of the net.
And a good ball coming from Plaza as well.
Yeah, he's worked hard. He got the better of Richards there, of Singh, sorry, who was always in pursuit. And it's a good finish, and you just think now, Colin, is Trinity College back into this one?
Well, Brong is down at the moment. They're not too sure what's happening with him. It looks like some sort of muscular problem.
Well, he kept trying to stretch
throughout
the end of the first half and into the second half. And it looked like hamstring because he kept bending over to stretch it. And sometimes when the hamstrings are tight, you could stretch until next year. They never loosen up, especially if it's something a little bit more serious than it just being tight.
Yeah, now there's a section of the crowd. They came alive.
They've came alive, and they've certainly come alive in the second half.
Yeah, and that goal, it certainly, I didn't realize they had so many people here. The cheers from the crowd when Frank Williams put that ball into the back of the net. Jeremiah Frank Williams, and has brought this crowd alive. And there's hope now that Trinity East can go on to win this match. And there is a substitution. So Brown is coming off.
Yeah, that's a big loss.
And the man replacing him is the number 9, Pear.
Yeah, it's a big loss for Trinity College East because he was a threat up front. His physicality, the way he, of course, put his body about.
I was about to say that, yes,
well.
His movement off the ball was so crucial to Trinity East coming forward. But here they come forward again, but it's one back by Malick as they go down that left side. Ball played towards Manswell. Is he going to keep it in?
He'll do well if he does.
Well,
has.
Yeah, he has. Played back towards David, and he sends the cross in. Ferdinand does well, screens it nicely. Oh, this is... Don't think they're going to keep that one in, and it's going to be a goal kick. Because the ball coming off of Plaza. Plaza has switched sides. He's come over to this left side. In the first half, he was predominantly on the right side.
I was about to say that man there in your picture, Coach Dwayne Davis, will be a happy man. Because one thing his team has been able to do today, Colin, they've been able to bring the right levels of energy and intensity to this football game. And sometimes in football, where you lack quality in certain areas, if you have the right levels of energy and intensity, you can win football games. And I'm sure that's exactly what he wanted from them. He could not fault them for their endeavor.
Well, David loses out as now he wins the tackle and puts it behind. It's going to be a corner, a right-sided corner for Trinity College East. All of a sudden, they've started to get back. Well, not get back. They are back in the game, but they're starting to put some pressure. And another score coming out there. East Mukrapo leading by 1 goal to nil. Fatima 2, Sawa North 2. That must be a cracker of a game out there in Bukmalatres in the Sawa North ground. Fatima 2, Sawa North 2. What a game it sounds like. But we're having a game full of excitement here as well because it's 1-1 and this game can go any way. At the header, it's in the back of the net. It's that man, Figaro. Josiah Figaro has put Trinity East 2-1 up. They've come from behind. And the crowd here are in uproar because he leaped at the far post, got above everybody else, and he nudged it into the corner of the net. And just like that, Trinity College East, they have taken the lead.
Well, this game has certainly come to life. Again, the supply line is Plaza. The ball is really high in the air. Not any white shirts in attendance except for Singh in the back post. But Figaro doesn't matter for him because he gets his head on it, and more importantly, he directs it into the goal. That's a good finish. Good header. And now Trinity College East has reversed this one and now find themselves up 2-1. What does Malick have left in the tank?
So Malick, we'll give you, they've made a substitution and we'll give you that in a minute. So Malick throwing on a player up front. But here is David. It seems to be Zachary has come on. Zachary Joseph. And
another no-nonsense chuckle there. By confirmation of that substitute. Joseph on. And Samuel off. It's really disappointing half for Samuel.
yeah, he was really
He was always on the cusp of
Yeah,
the games,
yeah.
the peripherals of it. Never
he
really
had a chance, so but he never took it well. And he certainly had an off afternoon. But here's Trinity College East. They are really on the attack now. Singh with a header as Plaza loses out. And there's Matthews way down in his defense.
They've
Sends
got
a
to
long
leave it.
clearance up.
I tell you what.
Oh, this could be a chance. And the keeper is lucky.
Yeah, he's very lucky because Hill was there and didn't deal with it. And goalkeeper Pollard rushed off his line and completely missed it. The long probing ball here. Look at Hill. Number 6 in your picture misses the ball, but here comes Pollard.
I don't think he saw the ball.
Well, he
just
didn't
kicked.
see it. He saw a white shirt and he thought the ball would have been anywhere in that proximity. And he was lucky it came back into his hands.
Well,
I think if he had impeded the Malick player,
oh, it would have been a penalty
it
for
would have
sure.
been a penalty.
So you see another substitution being made, this time by Trinity College East. The goal scorer is coming off. Frank Williams, the man who scored the goal, and Pascal is on. There's confirmation of that substitution. Let's have a look at Brent. Let's have a look at that second goal from Figaro.
Yeah,
Plaza with the corner.
Plaza, good corner. Look at this for textbook headering. 101.
Textbook, Brent, textbook.
101.
I like it.
He climbs well, uses his neck muscles, gets above the ball, and places it into the back of the net.
Brent Sancho type header, wasn't it?
Yeah. my
Except
header
you would have
probably-
gone over the bar.
No, it would have gone through the nets, actually. It would have been a bit more power. But give Figaro credit.
Yeah.
He got up there and he made sure it was his.
His timing of the jump as
Was
well
excellent.
was absolutely, pinpoint. What a good header.
But you have to question, though, Colin, the marking from a Malick perspective. Because there were 3 blue shirts in attendance.
Well, here we have restarted as goalkeeper Pollard is okay again. As Malick looking to come forward with it now. This ball is played to Manswell. But out is going to, a little bit of lack of communication because I thought the keeper was intended to come.
Well, he hesitated a bit. And you're told once there's no call, you clear your lines. And I think Hill did eventually the right thing at the end.
So it is a throw.
Yeah, he's offside. Oh boy, I tell you what. It's offside, but that was another good header. Wouldn't have counted, of course. Nevertheless. Colin, you wonder if Malick could find that second gear, because they would need it.
Yeah, they've got to put Trinity East under some pressure. But it's going to be a free kick. Woodley is going to take it. Sends it down, but it's headed away. Ferdinand. But the loose ball is picked up here by Trinity as they come forward with it. Real struggle. It's cleared away and it's going to be a throw for Malick. This is Duncan. Picked up here by Singh. Oh, he's tried to do too much. Away goes Plaza. Is he fouled? No, says the referee. But still, Malick in possession, but they give it away. Going up that right side, the man who has just come on as a substitute, trying to get things going for Trinity College East. This is Figaro. You could see him trying to weave his way through, trying to look for that shot, but getting no room at all. So this throw for Trinity College East. Daniel on that far side. Oh, this is really a good run again. This could be 3-0. Whoa, it's well saved. I was about to say this could very well make it 3-1.
It just looked like he didn't get the right enough connection to get the ball across the face of the goal. Again, another.
So I understand Pascal is a bit of a swimmer as well, Brent, in addition to being on the first team for Trinity College East. Well, here is Barnwell with the throw. Duncan. Pascal. This is a good ball to go. Daniel went for glory. Defenders tend to do that. Think they can shoot anywhere on the field.
Not sure which defenders.
Try and get it.
I'm not sure which defender. You're probably talking about.
I'm just talking about defenders in general, Brent.
Probably Liverpool defenders you're talking about.
How did we get there? How did we go to England, Brent? Stay in Trinidad, please. Here's that ball played towards Barnwell. He clears his lines. And it's going to be a throw for Malick. 2-1. Trinity is leading here. Got about 20 minutes left in this game. Can Malick come back? It's a good challenge. Whiteman just plays it out. So Singh is going to take the throw. He's got Matthews there for company. Gets it to Matthews. He turns well. Sends it over to that far post. Headed away by Daniel. Picked up by Duncan. David. Getting it to Matthews. Oh, he just couldn't get it under control. Ferdinand. Still Ferdinand. But does well. Gets it back to David. Plays that ball down to Manswell. And it's cleared away. Seemed to have come off of Manswell. So it's going to be a throw for Trinity College East. They lead by 2-1, having been one down. They've really soared back into this game through Frank Williams and Figaro. As we see one of the players down, let's see, looks to be Thomas. Daquan Thomas is the man down. All of a sudden, I'm not too sure, Brent, a lot of more people have come in.
Yeah.
To this game, isn't it?
Well, and we also have our visitors over in the house. Has to be the best view. Would you not?
Oh.
Is that equivalent to a box in the Oval, Colin?
I'm not sure, Brent. I've never been to any of the boxes in the Oval, so I'm not sure. But we have a couple substitutions. Let's see. So Barnwell is making his way off. There's Barnwell. And who is Malick is making. We'll give you confirmation of those substitutions in a minute. But we can tell you that Barnwell is off. There's Barnwell making his way. And let's see the man going on. And well, that's obviously the Malick substitution. And there is Ignatius. It's going across to the right side. So I would... Ignatius, the number 13. So he's come on for Barnwell. Matthews. Looking for some support. He has Singh. Gets it to Singh. What is he going to do? Dilly-dallying with it, and referee O'Brien just couldn't get out of the way. So he's going to give back the ball to Malick. Matthews couldn't get the better of Daniel. Daniel has come across to this left side now from a right back position. He's picked up the left back. Matthews. Well, he's pushed to the ground, so it's going to be a free kick. Matthews is going to take it himself.
Well, he's had 2 disappointing corners so far in terms of delivery. Needs to be better here.
Well, here's Matthews with the free kick. Chips it in. The heads go up.
I tell you what, Colin. It looked like it fell on the head of Ferdinand.
Yeah, it seemed to have just slid off his head, didn't it?
Yeah. Maybe if he was a bit more attentive. I mean, oh, no, look at it here. Matthews, nice lofted ball into the box. Look at Ferdinand at the back post. Both him and Singh in attendance, and both certainly didn't make better use of it.
So 75 minutes have been played here. Just 15 minutes left for Malick to conjure up some sort of equalizer and maybe try to get the winner. Trinity East, of course, they will have other thoughts. They would want to get a third one just to make things a little bit more easy going for them in the last 15 minutes. As they come forward with it through Pascal. Gets that ball wide. He goes for the return ball, Pascal. Oh, he goes by his man, but that's good defending in the end. Really good defending. As the ball's played down onto that left side. In middle of the field is Figaro. Gets it to Plaza. Oh, Plaza can't get past Singh. Turning with it nicely is Matthews. Trying to, but too many defenders around him. 2-3 defenders. But it's one back here in the middle by Pear. Pear goes for the return. It's hit too far.
It was the right idea, though, Colin. It was the right idea. Just a little bit too much weight on the pass.
Yes, there is the possession. Trinity College East now have 57% of that possession and just 43% for Malick, and 60% pass completion as 51% for Malick. You could see the big switch here, Brent, in terms of the possession in particular.
Well, also in the pass completion as well.
Yeah.
So the quality in the game has gone up a bit. Hence the reason it's been quite an open affair and pleasing on the eye. But still, there were some opportunities there, Colin. Both teams still could be a little bit better quality-wise.
Well, here is a ball played through to Figaro. What is he going to do? Is he? Well, he's 30. He's looking for some support. He wants help. He's getting it backward support from Daniel. He still keeps it in. That's a good ball. He's found. You look at him playing that ball infield nicely to Kroll. They go over onto that far side to the man who's come on as a substitute, Ignatius. He does well, does very well. Playing it back, the shot comes, but really and truly had absolutely no power in it. And it goes harmlessly through to the keeper. That's a good header from Daniel. Singh can't keep it in. You could see Trinity College East Brent looking for that third goal.
Well, look, a good bit of skill there by Ignatius. Good shot in terms of technique, but just didn't have the power in it. And just maybe, Colin, if he had the power, it may have found the back of the net.
Plaza is making his way off.
Yeah, he's worked hard.
Oh, he's done well, doesn't he?
Really hard. Of course, the supplier of both goals.
And O'Neill has come on. So he's going to pick up duties on that, the left side for Trinity College East. And there was another substitution. And let's have a look at it. Yes, it's Matthews, is it? We'll have to get confirmation of that Malick substitution. But here is the man who has come on as a substitute, O'Neill, trying to get things So Manswell, so Seeley is on and for Manswell. But here goes O'Neill, the man who's come on as a sub, tries to play it through, trying to get it. I was about to say trying to get it there to that man Pear. But he's fouled the defender, and so it's going to be a free kick for Malick. But
yeah, again, Trinity College always seems to be willing to tussle and fight for the football. This time in an illegal sense. But certainly the energy levels that you want to see. If not allowed Malick second any sort of joy whatsoever.
Well, here is Malick looking to get possession, but its ball is going forward with Trinity College East. Played nicely back there, Figaro. So far, the man who's got the winner for Trinity East in this game. So there is Coach Davis.
Yeah, he's not been happy with, I wouldn't say a couple, but several of the calls this afternoon. But he's kept his composure.
He has.
And I would say that he would be very proud of his team today. We talked about the importance of getting points. They've showed it from minute one, Colin.
Well, they have. Well, that ball couldn't go any higher, could it? Still no one in control, but it's picked up here. The man going forward with it, is it Seeley, it looks like? And the cross comes. The goalie has to come, doesn't hold on to it. And he's down at the moment, so the referee is going to hold play.
Yeah, he just never looked confident and comfortable, correct, in coming off his line, Pollard.
So we're going to have a look at the SportsMax app moment, Brent. As, of course, no guessing what that is. It's the textbook header from Figaro. What a good goal. The corner came. Look at the jump. He out-jumped everybody, and he put it nicely into the back of the net. And certainly... So that it was the SportsMax app moment. Certainly don't miss the excitement of the SSFL on the SportsMax app. And download from the App Store or the Google Play Store. Catch all the league action and updates on the SportsMax app. And there was that SportsMax app moment. And certainly Figaro stealing the show so far and could be stealing the game for Trinity College East if the score remains like this.
That's good game management by Trinity College East.
But they give it away, but they win it back. As that ball is played through, this is a chance. He's offside. Joseph was offside.
They've got to find a second gear somewhere, Malick.
But here is Matthews.
That's good work.
He's worked hard as well all afternoon, hasn't he?
But we've seen that all afternoon as well from Trinity College East. Once that's naughty. That's late and naughty.
I think it's going to be a booking, is it?
Yeah, and he's has his eyes wide open, but...
That's the man who's come on as a substitute, Ignatius.
He had a lot of demand before he got a lot of the football. As we have another look at it here, Ignatius, look at that's a lot of man. Maybe back 15, 20 years ago, that would have been considered a good challenge.
Well,
good physical challenge, they call it, Colin.
Yep, but he's got the yellow card, Ignatius.
Yeah.
So these days you don't get away with it.
Bring them with you. Right side. Tell them come in. Tell them come in. No space. Yeah.
So here is the free kick.
Away.
The header. Straight to the keeper. You have to think either side of the keeper, it might have gone into the back of the net.
Yeah. Fully agree with you. Great connection there. Just couldn't find either side. A substitute, Zachary Joseph, with that header. And here comes Trinity College East.
Let's hear the one back by Malick as they looking to come forward with it through Matthews.
That's well defended.
Daniel looking to get it to Figaro. But this is cruel. Pascal. Prince. Sorry, as that ball is played wide. Hill is there. He's worked hard all afternoon as well.
Yeah,
he's defended well.
Certainly a candidate for man of the match. He's done really well. He's intercepted and read every play. I think Trinity College East just needs to be a little bit careful here because they're still throwing numbers forward.
Yeah.
I think he may be offside. Well, he isn't.
Well, just got 4.5 minutes left and added on time. But you're right, they've got to be careful. They need to consolidate.
And look at this here now, the game is stretched. And they're very lucky that Hill is down on the other side.
Yeah, it was a 5-3.
Yeah.
With Hill being down.
With Hill being down.
Yeah.
And it's all well and good, of course, going for goals, but throwing numbers forward and leaving yourself exposed.
So Pascal, the man who came on as a substitute, he's a 200-meter freestyle relay bronze and 100-meter freestyle bronze medalist at Goodwill Games, and 50 meters freestyle silver. So, whoa, a real all-rounder.
Yeah, a man that can swim and can kick.
Swim and can kick. All relays, apparently.
Yeah. You were all-rounder as well, Colin.
No, I couldn't swim, Brent. No, I couldn't swim. I would have liked to have told you I paddle.
About cricket and football.
Paddle.
I did.
Oh, I thought you were talking about swimming. I would have loved to be a swimmer.
No, I know you can't swim. That's why I stick to cricket and football.
Oh, I see. So here's the Matthews is off. I'm a little surprised that they've taken him off.
Yeah, you would have to think it's maybe an injury, but he certainly looked like one who's likely to get a goal back for Malick. You just wonder if they're going to throw caution to the wind here, Colin.
Well, they've got to. They've got to push numbers forward.
Yeah.
And you lose 2-1, 3-1. It really doesn't matter.
I tell you what, he's just straight offside. But I think as well, Colin, a lot of this is down to as well Trinity College East game management, because they can't continue to throw that many players forward. Yes, you think at 3-1 they would have won the football game, but throwing numbers forward may leave you open for a 2-all scoreline.
That's right. So this is another good opportunity for Trinity. Here is the show. He didn't control it.
Yeah.
Looked to be pair. Going forward, never really controlled it. It was a good ball.
Yeah, it was a good ball by Figaro, it looked like. I tell you what, he just looked like Colin. He wanted to hit that ball as hard as he can, and he did that, but it just wasn't on frame.
And the second substitution there, Richards and Joseph. We understand that there's going to be 6 minutes of added on time. Still got a minute and a half for the 90 minutes to be completed. And we do understand that, as I said, there's going to be 6 minutes of added on time. And that's the new thing, Brent. And in old days, you know, you might have just got a minute or two of added on time.
And I'm quite happy
No,
about that.
Yeah, but
Because
now,
I don't know if I would have lasted.
oh, I tell you, I've been looking at the Premier League, and a lot of the games, you're talking 10, 12 minutes of added on time. And teams are coming back.
Yeah, in that time.
Yeah, in that time. And of course, the World Cup as well, with all those minutes added on. But I think it's good, though.
It's good for the sport.
Yeah, because I think...
Not for the players.
Yeah, because you're playing 55 minutes a half.
Yeah, I'm happy I'm retired now.
Here is the ball sent to the far post. The heads go up. And finally, cleared away. Brent, I'm not too sure on man of the match. There's a number of candidates. But here is Pierre looking to weave his way through.
You'd have to think Hill at the back, possibly
Hill
for
at the
Trinity
back.
Colleges.
Yep, Hill was
Plaza
one.
had a good contribution.
Plaza, yep.
Of course.
Frank Williams while he was on the field.
Yeah, and Figaro. Yeah, there are a couple names. And even Whiteman there at the back, he's been solid. And they've really put in a good shift. And it's when you look at the Malick situation, certainly it's hard to go past Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Who's also, of course,
and I thought Matthews as well. He had a good game.
But Ferdinand,
Maxwell.
His performance, Ferdinand, in the second half in particular, started to dip a bit as we look at some of the Malick faithful coming all the way from Mova and other environments. Coconut Drive.
I tell you what, I'm inclined to maybe just go as one of the ball boys, just showing off some of his skill. Tell you what, Brent, it's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's the goal. He worked hard in the midfield, Figaro. And Plaza had 2 assists, and he worked very hard all afternoon. He worked on the right, then went across to the left. He's it's an interesting one. But here is Malick still. We've just in a minute and a half of the 6 minutes added on time. And we'll have to wait and see if referee O'Brien adds on anything to the added on time. Yeah. I would look at Figaro or Plaza, Brent.
Yeah, I'm there with you.
But I don't know which to isolate which one.
I'd leave that up to you.
Yeah, I like Plaza, actually. I think he's did the assist for the 2 goals. He worked so hard going down that right side in the first half, then in the second half. And really and truly, you have to think that, he was instrumental in Trinity College's getting back into the game after going a goal down. Figaro getting a little bit of a stern talking to. As Trinity College is looking to make another substitution, just trying to kill some time here. As let's see who's making his way off. See, we'll give you the Cummings is on for Prince. So long ball played and it goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. We understand in the Samoa North Fatima game, real drama up there in Bukmalatres, the home of Samoa North Secondary. Understand the captain of Fatima has got a red card. So Fatima down to 10. So it may be a question of whether they can hold on just here like Trinity College is trying to hold on to this 2-1 victory if they can achieve it. And Fatima may be looking to hold on to a 2-2 draw against Samoa North. And if that result stands, Brent, Samoa North will be dropping points for the first time for the season.
Well, in some of the other scores, Arima North Secondary College is up 1-0 against Naprimo College.
That's an interesting result, I
Yeah.
tell you.
And Queens Royal College up 2-0 against
St. Mary's?
St. Mary's.
Tell you, I may not have had that. So this could be trouble. This could be trouble
Got
here.
to deal with it, Whiteman.
Oh, eventually the shot comes and it's gone for a corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to deal with it. So a minute and a half. So here is the corner. You have to think it could very well be the last chance. Malick would have to equalize. Every man except one defender is inside that area.
Well, it needs a good delivery, first and foremost.
Well, here is the corner.
That's not bad.
The heads go up and it's headed and whoa! It's in the back of the net! Well, the assistant referee flag is up. The assistant referee flag is saying that that ball may not have come onto the field. But I can't believe that, because that ball was set, unless it's offside, because that ball was played into the penalty spot.
I believe he's saying it's offside.
It's offside. Has to be an offside. Has to be.
Yeah.
Because that ball was a good delivery, as we said. It wasn't even close to the goal line. So it has to be offside. It was an excellent delivery. But maybe the first header was sent to the player that was offside. Let's have a look at it, Brent.
Well, this ball is certainly in play. So it's onside. Yeah, he's offside. He is offside. Comes off here. Well, I'm not sure what it's for.
Is he interfering with play?
That's a tough one.
Is he in the line of the vision of the keeper?
Yeah, I guess that's the. It could only be. Look at the substitute there next to the goalkeeper. He may be. It could be called for obstructing the goalkeeper.
Could be. That's the only thing we could think of.
Yeah. Well,
because
it's the only thing that's probably plausible.
Yeah. Well, here goes Malick again, looking. Oh, it's not a good delivery. Daniel wins it. Still Daniel.
He's done well. He's done really well.
Oh, Daniel. He's still Daniel. Is he looking for the shot? That's the shot over the bar. And that's the end of the game. And Trinity College East, they have held on here for a 2-1 victory. And you have to say, as it was only just because at the end of it, with just 5 minutes of added on time, one thought Malick had come back into the game and got the equalizer, but the assistant referee's flag I thought at 1 minute it was a goal kick. The ball had gone out of play. Because the way he had his flag pointed, but it was for the offside. And because I said that ball could never have gone out of play, the delivery was so good. And it was unfortunate because there was the player on the goal line. So it means that Trinity College East, they have held on here for a 2-1 victory against Malick. And really and truly, it has been a really wonderful game between these two teams. It could have gone either way. But let's have a look at the highlights. And Trinity College East did start the better of the teams, Brown having a shot. And eventually Figaro, he had a very good game. In fact, he was one of the two we thought in contention for man of the match. But then Matthews with a shot should have done better. The ball played through to Samuel. Hit it over the bar. His control again, Samuel winning the ball here and just couldn't put it away. Start of the second half. Ball played through to Manswell, and what a finish. What a really wonderful finish from him. Took that ball on his right foot, put it on the left and banged it home. And just like that, Malick took the lead, 1-0. Put the shades on. You're in front. So there is the celebration. But a corner. And you could have seen the corners from Trinity College East was causing a lot of problems. And then the ball was played through to Plaza. What a good run. Cut inside. Played it into the path of Frank Williams. Bang! Into the back of the net. 1-1. Game on. And Trinity College East, they were not finished yet because they came from behind. The supporters were in their glee. Corner from Plaza. And look at the jump from Figaro. What a good jump. He timed it to perfection, got up and glided it into the back of the net. Goalkeeper had no chance. And Trinity College East, coming from 1 goal down, all of a sudden, they were in front by 2-1. Then it's the free kick. Chipped in with the header, but straight to the keeper. And the referee indicating that the end of the game, and at the end of it, 2-1. Let's have a quick look at the stats. 15 shots from Trinity College East as opposed to 11 from Malick. Both teams with 5 shots on target, 14 fouls by Trinity College East to 4 from Malick, 1 yellow card and no reds, 1 offside for Trinity College East and 4 for Malick, and one of them, of course, with that equalizer that did not count. 6 corners apiece, 4 saves to 3. Possession in favor of Trinity College East by 60-40. And so Trinity College... Yes. So Trinity College East winning here against Malick by 2-1. We want to say good night to the viewers on TV6. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage. So it's... So let's go down to Hans Devines and see who he has with him.
Thank you very much, Colin Murray, man of the match. Deshaun Plaza, the first win of the season for Trinity College East, contributed 2 assists and obviously worked very hard on the field. How important was today for you?
Today it was a very important booster for our team, you know. We didn't get a win for the season. We come out, we fight our hardest. We beat them on fitness, we beat them at every aspect in the game, and we come out with a victory.
So moving forward against Sawa North, an unbeaten team, what is the strategy for you personally?
For me personally, watching the games, the wing backs are not that strong. We could kill them in the midfield and we'll beat them.
All right, well, for you, what else can we expect for the rest of the season? What is your plan?
My plan, just to contribute as much as possible and score as much goals. Help the team as much as I can.
And we look forward to greatness from you, Deshaun Plaza. These are the goals that you assisted. Looking at them, what was going through your mind? And looking back at them, what thoughts do you have?
Looking back at them, you know, it's just a surreal moment. Come out, they told us we raised our head before we passed, and that's exactly what we did, and we come out with the victory.
All right, thank you very much, and congratulations, Deshaun Plaza, our man of the match for today. Brent Sancho has the coaches with him, so let's hear what the coaches have to say today after this matchup.
Coach, of course, at the end of the 90 minutes plus, a disappointing result coming your way. Your assessment of the 90 minutes?
Basically, we didn't take our chances in front of goal, and that has been something that has killed us in the last 3 games. But I can guarantee going forward that we will make the changes that need to be changed to improve on that.
Well, you've had your problems from the injury perspective. Of course, your 2 important players in the defense missing meant Woodley had to play, I would call, a false defender, for lack of a better word. But certainly it impacted the middle of the park. Your assessment of that area of the field?
Malick is someone with experience, so we had faith in him. Overall, we have a good 20-man squad that can do the job. But we have cover all around, so I have no worry there. But I have a problem with my... strikers, so we need to fix that in order if we had to go any further and place higher up on the table this season.
Thank you very much, Coach. All the best to you in the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Of course, Coach Davis, a happy man, a smiling man. You've won your first game for the season. A credit to you and your team. But more importantly, what was your game plan going into this fixture?
Well, The game plan today was to continue doing what we were doing all the previous games. We felt we were a bit unlucky in front of goal, throwing away a bunch of chances. So our goal today was to try and take the chances and try and get the victory that we deserve.
Well, you talked about the chances and, of course, the quality in the play, but one of the things that stood out today was your team effort throughout the 90 minutes plus. You must be a proud man because that's something that sometimes lacks in games. Your assessment of the effort throughout the 90 minutes and the squad and what they showed today in front of our cameras.
Yeah, the effort was brilliant today. I think the guys were really pumped up because I said they were confident in what they were doing. They were confident in the play, and they thought they were just lacking in one area, which was energy. So we had a good discussion, a good training session yesterday, and they came out and handled the business well today.
You think this is a result, of course, to change the course of the season moving forward?
I definitely think so. As I said, we weren't playing badly. So we're getting goals, and I think once we start getting the goals, we'll be okay.
Thank you very much, Coach. All the best.
Thanks.
Here at Trinity College's grounds in East Trinidad, here in Trinity, the final score 2 to Trinity College East and 1 for Malick Secondary School, their first victory of the entire Secondary Schools Football League Premiership Division. This is where we get ready to wrap up here today in East Trinidad, but we get ready for more action on Wednesday as we head south for Naparima College, going up against St. Benedict's College at Lewis Street, Naparima College's ground. This is where we end off Secondary Schools Football League Premiership Division Round 6. Join us Wednesday for Round 7. Download the SportsMax app and ensure you're up to date with everything SSFL here with each and every one of us. On behalf of the entire SportsMax team, my name is Hans Devines. Thank you so much for viewing. We leave you with some moments of today's matchup.
Welcome to SSFL Premiership Division.